This is a really big department store, Lisa. You could spend a whole day in here.
I know, Tom. It has everything: clothes, electronics, books, a food hall. It's amazing.
We've been shopping for a while now. I think I'm ready for a short break. My feet are starting to ache.
Me too. There's a nice looking cafe on the top floor. We could go there for a coffee and a cake in a little while.
That sounds like a perfect plan. But before we do that, I have a more urgent problem.
An urgent problem? What is it? Did you lose your wallet?
No, nothing that serious. It's just, I really need to find a restroom.
Ah, I understand. A very common and very urgent shopping problem.
I drank a very large bottle of water before we left the apartment, and now I regret it.
Don't worry. A big department store like this will definitely have public restrooms for customers. We just need to find them.
I have been looking around for a sign, but I can't see one anywhere.
No, me neither. They are not always in the most obvious places. Sometimes they are a bit hidden away.
So, what should we do? Should we just walk around every floor until we find it?
We could do that, but it might take a long time. The easiest and fastest way is to just ask a member of staff.
You are right. Let's find a store employee and ask for directions.
So, we need to ask an employee for directions to the restroom. This is a great opportunity to talk about vocabulary.
The vocabulary for the toilet? It seems like a simple thing.
It is, but there are actually many different words that English speakers use for it, and they are different in different countries.
That is a very useful thing to know. I don't want to use the wrong word and sound strange.
Exactly. So, in American English, the most common and polite word to use in a public place is restroom.
Restroom. I have heard that in movies. Where is the restroom?
Yes, they also use the word bathroom, but that can be a little confusing because a bathroom is also the room in a house that has a bath or a shower.
So, restroom is a clearer and safer word to use in a public place in America.
I think so. Now, in British English, it is a bit different. They don't usually say restroom.
What do they say in the UK?
The most common word is just toilet. It is not considered a rude word. You can just ask, "Where are the toilets, please?"
That's good to know. And what about other words? I have seen the word lavatory on airplanes.
Yes, lavatory is a very formal word. You will see it written on signs, but people don't usually use it in conversation. It sounds a bit old-fashioned.
So I shouldn't ask, where is the lavatory?
It's not wrong, but it might sound a little bit strange. And another word you might hear, especially in Canada, is washroom.
Washroom. That makes sense because you wash your hands there.
So we have restroom, bathroom, toilets, and washroom. It's a bit confusing.
It is. So, what is the best and most universal word to use if you are not sure?
I think restroom or toilets are both understood almost everywhere in the world. You cannot go wrong with those two.
Okay, so I know the correct words to use. Now we just need to find the right person to ask.
We need to find a store employee, a member of staff.
How can we identify a member of staff?
Usually, they will be wearing a uniform, or they might have a name tag with their name and the store's logo on it.
Let's look around. This is the men's clothing department. There must be someone working here.
I can see a woman over there. She is folding some sweaters and putting them on a shelf.
Yes, and she is wearing a black shirt with the store's logo on it, and she has a name tag.
She is definitely a store employee. She looks very busy, though.
She does. And look, another customer has just walked up to her and is asking her a question.
So we will have to wait for a moment. We shouldn't interrupt them.
No, that would be rude. It's important to be patient. Her current customer is her priority.
We can just stand here and pretend to be looking at these shirts while we wait for her to be free.
A very good and very British strategy. Pretend to be interested in something while you are waiting.
It is much more polite than just standing and staring at her.
What if it was a real emergency? What if I couldn't wait?
Well, in a real emergency, the rules are a bit different.
So what if it was a real emergency? Is it okay to interrupt then?
I think in a real emergency, yes, it is okay to interrupt. But you have to do it very, very politely.
How do you do that? How do you interrupt someone without being rude?
You need to use some special phrases to show that you are sorry for interrupting.
What kind of phrases?
You should always start with, "Excuse me," and then you should apologize for the interruption.
So I could say, "Excuse me, I am so sorry to interrupt."
That is a perfect start. It immediately shows that you know you are being a little bit impolite, but that it is for a good reason.
And what would I say next?
You should explain that your question is very quick. You could say, "But I have a very quick question."
So the other person knows that you will not take up a lot of their time.
Exactly. And then you can ask your question. "Could you please just tell me where the restrooms are?"
So the full sentence would be, "Excuse me, I am so sorry to interrupt, but could you please quickly tell me where the restrooms are?"
That is a brilliant sentence for a polite interruption. It is apologetic, it is fast, and it is clear.
Most people would be happy to help you if you ask in that way.
I agree, but it is a phrase to use only for a quick, urgent question. You should not use it to ask a long, complicated question.
I understand. Luckily for us, it is not a real emergency today. I can wait for a few minutes.
And look, the other customer is leaving now. The store assistant is free. This is your chance. The store assistant is free now. Are you ready?
I am. I feel confident. I know the vocabulary, and I know how to be polite.
So, let's just choose our final perfect question.
I think we should start by getting her attention. I will walk over and say, "Excuse me."
A perfect, classic start.
Then, what is the best question to ask? We have a few options. Where are the restrooms? Where can I find the toilets?
I think a slightly more complete and polite sentence is always better.
I agree. What about, could you please tell me where the restrooms are?
I love that one. It is very polite and very clear. Could you please tell me is a wonderful phrase.
Another option could be, sorry to bother you, but I'm looking for the men's room.
That is also excellent. It is very polite and it is also very specific. You have told her exactly which restroom you need.
That is probably a good idea, to be specific.
Yes, because sometimes the men's room and the ladies' room are in different locations.
So I will ask specifically for the men's room. What about the word restroom? Is that the best word to use here in Austria?
In a big international department store like this, the staff will definitely understand the word restroom. But the more common word here would probably be toilets.
So if I said, where are the men's toilets, that would be perfectly normal?
Perfectly normal and very clear.
Okay, I think I have my final, perfect question. Excuse me, could you please tell me where the men's toilets are?
I give that question a 10 out of 10. It is polite, it is clear, it is specific. You are ready to go. So go on, go and ask the nice lady.
I am going. I will be right back.
I will wait here.
Excuse me? Hello. Could you please tell me where the men's toilets are? On the fourth floor. Okay. At the back of the store, next to the children's department. Okay. So I should take the escalator up to the fourth floor and then walk all the way to the back. Perfect. I understand. Thank you so much for your help. You too. Goodbye.
You're back. That was a successful mission, I see.
It was. The shop assistant was very friendly and helpful, just as we predicted.
I'm so glad. So, what did she say? Where is our destination?
She gave me very clear directions. The toilets are on the fourth floor.
The fourth floor. So, we need to go up. We are on the second floor now.
Yes, she said we should take the escalator over there up 2 levels.
Okay. Take the escalator to the fourth floor, and then what?
Then she said they're at the back of the store.
At the back. That is a very common location for restrooms in a big store. They are often hidden away.
And she gave me a very useful landmark. She said they are right next to the children's clothing department.
Ah, that makes sense, because families with small children often need to use the restrooms, so it is logical to put them next to the children's department.
It is. So let's review the directions. We take the escalator to the fourth floor, we walk to the back of the store, and we look for the children's department.
It sounds like a very clear and easy to follow plan. You did a great job of listening to and remembering the instructions.
I did. I even repeated them back to her at the end just to confirm.
That is a brilliant technique. It shows that you are listening carefully, and it gives the other person a chance to correct you if you have misunderstood.
I find it very helpful, especially when I am getting directions.
So, we know the general location, the fourth floor, at the back?
Yes. Now we just have to go up there and find the exact door.
How will you know which is the men's room and which is the ladies' room?
Well, there will be a sign on the door, of course.
Yes, and even if you can't read the word, you can just look for the symbol.
The symbol?
Yes, the universal pictogram for a men's room or a ladies' room.
Oh, of course. The little picture of a person.
Exactly. The men's room usually has a symbol of a person with no dress, and the ladies' room has a symbol of a person wearing a triangular dress.
Those symbols are the same all over the world, aren't they?
They are. It is a very clever piece of international design. It means that no matter what language you speak, you can always find the right toilet.
That is very true. It is a very helpful universal language.
There might also be a third symbol.
What is that?
There is often a symbol for a disabled toilet or an accessible restroom. That is usually a picture of a person in a wheelchair.
Yes, I have seen that one many times. And there is also often a symbol for a baby changing station.
Yes, a little picture of a baby. So you just need to look for the signs and the symbols, and you will find what you are looking for.
I feel like I have a completely foolproof plan now.
You do. You have the directions, and you know what signs to look for. But let's just think about one more potential problem.
What is that?
What if I get to the fourth floor and I go to the back of the store and I still can't find it? The store is very big.
That is a good point. It is easy to get lost in a big department store.
So, if I am lost, what should I do?
You should do the exact same thing you did down here.
You mean ask another member of staff for help?
Exactly. There will be employees working in the children's department. You can just ask one of them.
And what would I say this time?
You can just say, "Excuse me, I'm a little bit lost. I'm looking for the men's toilets."
I'm a little bit lost. That's a good, honest phrase to use.
Or you could say, "Excuse me, I was told the restrooms were on this floor. Could you please point me in the right direction?"
Could you please point me in the right direction? I like that one. It is very polite.
So you don't need to worry. If you get lost, just ask again. It is not a problem.
You are right. It is always okay to ask for help.
It is. Now, I don't think you will get lost. The directions were very clear.
I hope not. So, you have a clear plan and you have a backup plan. I think you are ready for your adventure to the fourth floor.
I am. Thank you so much for your help and your coaching, Lisa.
You are very welcome, Tom. I think this has been a very useful conversation. We have covered a lot of important ground.
We have. We have learned all the different words for toilet. We have learned how to be polite when asking for something.
We have learned how to listen to and understand directions.
And we have learned what to do if we get lost.
It is a complete masterclass in finding a public restroom.
It is. I feel so much more confident now about this simple, everyday task.
Good. That is the whole point, to give you the confidence to communicate in any situation.
So, I am going to go now. I will take the escalator up to the fourth floor.
And what should I do? Should I wait for you here?
Yes, if you don't mind, I will be as quick as I can. I will probably be about 10 minutes.
No problem at all. I will just browse in this department while I'm waiting. They have some very nice shirts here.
Okay, I will meet you back here by these jackets in 10 minutes.
It's a plan. See you in a bit.
See you in a bit. And thank you again.